For 2 centuries, electrochemistry, the science that powers our world, has been a game of trial and error. To find a stable electrolyte or durable fuel cell catalyst, we waste years and millions of dollars on intuition-based guesswork. But we have hit a wall. The interactions inside a battery or an electrolyzer involve thermodynamics, kinetics, and mechanical stress all fighting each other simultaneously. The data is too complex, too noisy, and too multidimensional for the human brain to process alone. Enter artificial intelligence. We are talking about the complete digitization of materials science, a transition from empirical guessing to data-driven mastery. Today, we are going to deconstruct exactly how AI solves electrochemistry problems, from the atomic scale to the system level. This is the one-stop technical guide to the future of energy. First, let's establish the fundamental architecture. In materials science, we utilize 2 primary subsets of AI, machine learning, or ML, and deep learning, or DL. In the ML domain, we rely heavily on supervised learning. This is where we train algorithms on labeled datasets, like teaching a computer the correlation between a molecule's structure and its melting point. We use classification algorithms, like support vector machines, or SVMs, to categorize data into classes, for example, determining if a battery membrane is defective or pristine based on manufacturing images. We use regression algorithms, like linear regression or random forest, to predict continuous values, such as the exact ionic conductivity of a new polymer. Then we have deep learning. This uses artificial neural networks inspired by the human brain. These are layers of computational nodes that process information. If we are analyzing images of microstructure, we use convolutional neural networks, or CNNs. If we are analyzing time series data, like the voltage decay of a battery over 1,000 cycles, we use recurrent neural networks, specifically architectures like long short-term memory, or LSTM, which can remember long-term dependencies in data. So how do we apply this? Phase 1 is discovery and identification. Traditionally, finding a new material is like looking for a needle in a haystack. With AI, we use the Materials Genome Initiative approach. We feed the AI databases of crystal structures and properties. Algorithms like XGBoost or counter-propagation neural networks can then predict the properties of theoretical materials before we ever synthesize them. For example, researchers used machine learning to predict the melting points of guanidinium-based ionic liquids, a crucial electrolyte class, with high precision, identifying 6 new salts that were later experimentally verified. In fuel cells, we use support vector machines, or SVMs, coupled with genetic algorithms, or GA, to optimize the composition of the catalyst layer. We can tell the AI, find the exact ratio of platinum, carbon, and ionomer that maximizes power density, and the AI navigates the multidimensional design space to find the optimum, often reducing expensive platinum loading without sacrificing performance. Phase 2 is microstructural analysis and computer vision. This is where deep learning shines. Fuel cells and electrolyzers rely on the membrane electrode assembly. It's a complex lasagna of porous transport layers and catalyst layers. To understand performance, we must quantify pore size, particle distribution, and defects. Doing this manually on thousands of SEM images is impossible. Here, we deploy CNN architectures, specifically the UNet and mask RCNN algorithms. These are segmentation champions. They ingest raw microscopy images and perform semantic segmentation, classifying every single pixel as pore, particle, or binder. Phase 3 is degradation and prognostics. This is the holy grail of battery engineering, predicting the remaining useful life, or RUL. Batteries degrade non-linearly. A simple linear extrapolation fails because aging mechanisms are coupled. We use recurrent neural networks, or RNNs, specifically echo state networks, or ESNs, and LSTMs. Here is the mechanism. We feed the RNNs sequential data, voltage, current, and temperature over time. The LSTM network has gates that decide what information to keep and what to forget, allowing it to learn the long-term dependencies of aging. In one study, an LSTM model predicted the failure of a proton exchange membrane fuel cell with 99.23% accuracy, far outperforming traditional physical models. But we're going deeper. We are now using AI to decouple interaction networks. In a degrading battery, mechanical stress, kinetic barriers, and thermodynamic instability happen at once. AI models can separate these signals. For example, using deep learning on X-ray absorption data, we can decouple local lattice strain from redox effects, effectively isolating the mechanical failure from the chemical failure. A major critique of AI is the black box problem. It gives an answer, but doesn't tell us why. In fundamental science, why matters. To solve this, we use interpretability methods like SHAP, Shapley additive explanations. SHAP assigns an importance value to every input feature. If an XG boost model predicts a high voltage for a specific fuel cell design, SHAP analysis can tell us it's high voltage specifically because of the anode ionomer content and the hot pressing temperature. This bridges the gap between pure data science and physical intuition. The final frontier is the autonomous laboratory. We are seeing the rise of robotic chemists. These are closed-loop systems where an AI designs an experiment, a robot performs it, the results are fed back into the AI, and the model updates itself via reinforcement learning or Bayesian optimization. Furthermore, large language models, or LLMs, are being trained to read millions of scientific papers, extracting synthesis recipes and property data that no single human could ever memorize. These agents can suggest novel synthesis routes for solid-state electrolytes that humans haven't even considered. The era of trial and error is over. We are entering an era of high-dimensional, data-driven discovery. By leveraging supervised learning for property prediction, CNNs for microstructural vision, and RNNs for temporal evolution, we are solving the fundamental problems of electrochemistry at a speed previously thought impossible. The code has been written. The revolution is here.